Hey, it is Kenny for Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. As always, please like and subscribe. All you new viewers, please like and subscribe. That'll help me out. In this video, the topic is I'm going to basically talk about the UHQR issue that is going to be released on October 27th. As of the posting of this video, it's approximately 5 days. But those of you who are viewing this video after October 27th, please be free and welcome to comment, because they made 30,000 copies of the UHQR, so it might stick around for a while. So please, in the weeks and who knows how long it's going to take to sell out, in months after this video is posted, please feel free to comment even after the October 27th. But before I get to my opinion on that release and what I plan to do, and I'm going to ask you what you plan to do in terms of that UHQR release, I want to show you 3 new records I got in the last day or two. And one of them is called Promises, and it features the artist, he goes by Floating Points. I believe that's what he goes by, and it also features Pharoah Sanders and the London Symphony Orchestra. This has a little bit of jazz, a little bit of electronic music, classical music. This is a beautiful record. I purchased the digital download before I purchased this record, and the digital download was so good that I decided that I was going to buy the record. I hadn't listened to this yet, so I plan to get to it. Like I said, I literally got this the morning of shooting this video, literally right on my doorstep minutes ago. And I can't wait to listen to the vinyl version of it. But this is an awesome performance by all parties involved. A beautiful sounding, at least the digital version I have sounds great. And I'm assuming that the record will sound even better. So I received that one. I also received this one as well. This is called Seeds on the Ground, the Natural Sounds of Airto. And as you can see from the sticker, it also includes his wife, Flora Purim, and also, who else is on there? Ron Carter, obviously, and Hermeto Pascual is on here as well, amongst other artists that are, many other artists are on this record as well. I discovered this on YouTube just by browsing around maybe a month ago, so I decided to get the high-res digital download of this one from HD Tracks as well. And I love the sound of this record. I love the performance on this record of Airto Moreira, Moreira and all performers on this record, and his wife, Flora Purim. It's just a beautiful performance on this record by Airto. Really great. And the last one is, this is an interesting movie. This is pretty much a sound effects record. This is Rod McKuen, who issued this record under an alias. I'll show you the name in the background. I'm not going to even bother to pronounce the name. But yeah, I think under name of, I'm going to try and pronounce it anyway, Heinz Hoffman Reicher, something like that. But it's basically, it almost sounds like something you would hear in a haunted house. When I played it on my phone for my wife, she didn't like it, but I brought this because I'm a huge Rod McKuen fan. So I had to have this record. From what I understand, this was issued around 1974, and it's a rare record. So this is a reissue record. This particular version, which was issued on sea glass with black swirl. I'll show you the record real quick before I get to the topic of the video. That's the color of the record. This version was limited to 750 copies. I think Vinyl Me Please has their own limited issue of this record as well, in a different color variant. But like I said, I had to have this because I'm a Rod McKuen fan. He's an artist I have most records of, so I had to have this record. The cover is a little bit, it's not a high quality, a little bit flimsy, but I give it some props because at least they issued it on Audiophile record sleeve. The original one, I believe, was a quadraphonic record, and it's a rare record, and it's hard to find the original copy. I think on Discogs, the highest one sells for, you know, something like $250, at least the highest one that was sold. But anyway, the purpose of this video is to ask how many of you plan to purchase the UHQR version of Steely Dan Aja album. Now, this is my original copy, or close to original, I should say. Mine is the etchings in the dead wax are AA with a B cross out, and then 1006, and in parentheses it has RE-3. But a lot of you out there were saying that the AB version sounds the best, and also a lot of you out there were saying there's a Cisco version that sounds even better. But this is a version I did I did a video comparing this version to the newest version. I'll leave the link to that video in the description. This is the newest version, the 33 1/3 version. It costs $30. To me, this sounds awesome. It really, really does. It's an awesome sounding version of the record. But the question I have for you is this record, Aja, is it good enough for you to go out and spend $150 on the UHQR version when this $30 version, in my opinion, sounds awesome? And a lot of you out there who have the AB variant, early variant, original variant of Aja, and also the Cisco version, state, and I don't know this because I don't have that version of the record, say that their version sounds absolutely spectacular. So are you going to go out on a limb and spend $150 on the newer UHQR version? Is that too expensive, especially for you international buyers who have to pay a premium in shipping? I have my pre-order in. I can't wait to get mine, but mine with tax and shipping included was $175. It was $174 and change to be exact. But that's a pretty expensive for a record that you can get for $30. It sounds awesome. So do you plan to take the extra step and buy the UHQR? I know that the UHQR was, I have my notes here, it was mastered by Bernie Grundman, but it was from a non-EQ'd tape copy. It was from a tape copy. Now, I have an example of a UHQR that was also derived from a tape copy, and it was the John Coltrane Love Supreme. Now, this sounds spectacular. It really does. And this was from derived from a tape copy as well. I also have the standard Acoustic Sounds series 33 1/3 version of Love Supreme. This sounds great, but this one derived from a tape copy sounds spectacular. So I have high hopes that the same thing, or I have the same fortune with the UHQR of the Aja. But to you, is spending $150 worth it when a lot of you claim that there are better copies out there, that are great copies out there, I should say, the AB version of the original copy and the Cisco version? So do you plan to purchase the UHQR version of Aja? If so, please state so if you put in your pre-order, or do you plan to buy it in the future? Or you're going to kind of like balk on this one and not buy it at all because it's too much money and there are more inexpensive avenues for you to purchase that record, either via vinyl sources or digital sources. Actually, I'm looking forward to mine. I really am, and I'm hoping that it winds up sounding just as good sonically as this Love Supreme album, which too, like I said, also was derived from a tape copy. So please leave your comments in the comments section below in terms of what you plan to do about this UHQR, this recent release. I know they're expecting high sales on this version of UHQR, and they were, I assume, prepared for it, because all the rest of the Steely Dan series, I believe, are approximately 20,000 copies they're issuing, whereas Aja, they're issuing 30,000. And so I assume they predicted that this one would sell well. We'll see what happens. But please leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you plan to buy the Aja UHQR? If not, please state why. And thank you very much for viewing my video. I love doing these videos for you. I'll continue to do so just as long as I can come up with some ideas for video content. But please leave your comments in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for viewing my video. God bless, strong love, and peace to all worldwide.